Hello dear students and welcome to my channel. Students, in this session we are going to deal with a very important and a new topic from the writing skill, that is analytical paragraph writing. Dear students, this is to bring it to your kind attention that story writing in class 10th has been replaced by analytical paragraph writing. So children, for the very first time, CBSE has introduced analytical paragraph writing in the question paper pattern. So students, in this episode, let's find out what is analytical paragraph, what are the steps to write the paragraph, and what is the detailed format of this writing skill. So let's explore the new topic today. So children, let's get started and understand the meaning of analytical paragraph. Yes, students, the word analytical is related to the word that is analysis. Then the question comes, what is analysis? What does it mean? Yes, the word analysis is the detailed examination of the elements or structure. So this analytical paragraph writing includes analyzing a case with the help of a chart, table, map or a graph. Next, let's find out what is analytical paragraph writing. Well, analytical paragraph presents evidence in order to prove or support your thesis. So now what is thesis? Thesis is a statement that declares what you believe and what you intend to prove. Let's understand in detail. So analytical paragraphs are based on pie chart, it may be a bar chart or it may be table which includes numbers and percentages. It may be based on the maps. So to find out the difference and similarity in both the maps, or it may be line graph, and these things which give us the information. So we need to study the given information and analyze it. After analyzing the main points of these map, graph or chart, we need to write a paragraph which is referred as analytical paragraph. Well, then the next question comes to our mind. Where has it come from? This analytical paragraph. So students, CBSE board has decided to add these analytical paragraph in the curriculum because most of the students desire to appear for IELTS. So IELTS stands for International English Language Testing System. It is the world's most popular English language prophecy test for non-native English language speakers. So anyone who desire to seek higher education in any foreign university has to appear IELTS. So analytical paragraph writing is one of the important aspects of analyzing the writing skill of the students. So these analytical paragraphs are based on, as I told you, maps, charts, tables or graphs. So the next question which comes to our mind, that is, how do we attempt this? So children, every analytical paragraph should include these 3 points. We need to keep these 3 points in mind while attempting this question. Point number 1, that is introduction. So here in introduction, you need to introduce the graphics in a simple way. Paraphrase the information from your topic. So paraphrase is written same with using different words. Means using own simpler forms without changing the meaning. So the next point is overview. Here you need to describe main stages, trends and differences. So we don't have to use any data. For example, the year is given from 1918 to 2000 or percentage is given. We should not use the data here. So the next is the body. Here you need to elaborate your analysis. So body means a long paragraph. Here we should describe, compare and contrast by using data. So here we should use the data given in the question. Along with this, the last thing, that is conclusion, which should be very short and crisp. So next students, let's see the important points that are required to be kept in the mind before solving it. Let's check out. At first, read the question carefully and understand it. And second one, summarize the information by selecting the main features. So the third point is make a relevant comparison and mention contrast if needed. So here comparison means a consideration of the similarities or dissimilarities between two things or people. And contrast here it means something that is different from another. For example, you can say that today's weather is quite a contrast to yesterday's. So the next very important point is do not add your own information or data. Suppose we know the data, but even though we are not supposed to add or use our own information here. The next point is write as per the given word limit, that is 150 to 200 words. So we should write it in between 160 to 190. The word limit should not be less than 150 words or more than 200 words. So children, let's meet in the next video with a sample analytical paragraph. Till then, take a very good care of yourself and bye for now.